Hey guys, what's going on? So we just summoned Ryoko after spending like, I don't know, 2,000 diamonds trying to get her. But yeah, whatever. We have her finally. So got a bit unlucky on the pulls. I just say here, just use 2k Dia to get this stupid fox. I don't know if it's a stupid fox yet. I am a little bit angry because it did cost that much and this was like the last day it was up, so had to spend those if I wanted it and wanted to make a video on it and whatever. So we're going to be returning to this city now so we can actually equip her, run around with her, see what she's like. Alright, we got her equipped. Let's just give her anything. It doesn't really matter. We're not going to be taking her into any like PvPs or anything, I guess. Well, we might take her into some test PvPs just to see how this stuff works, if there's any confusions or anything like that. So yeah, as usual in these hero review episodes, we're just taking her out and looking at her normal attack first. First impression is it's really cool looking, it's really nice, she has that umbrella there. Ranged attack, naturally, is always a pretty good thing, and also very quick attacker. Possibly one of the fastest ranged attackers with the normal attack there is. I know I say that for a lot of the characters, and I do focus a lot on the normal attack speed just because I think the faster the better. I know Kasa's is probably one of the slower ones, but I still like to use her because her other skills make up for it. So anyway, we're going to take a look at this first skill here. Well, wow, the first thing I noticed about it, 12 times extra damage if the third strike hits the same target. So we definitely need to do some testing on that. These monsters won't suffice, so we'll need to do some further testing. But we're just going to see how it looks first of all. It looks kind of like the normal attack, to be honest. And one thing I'm noticing is the first attack actually doesn't cost mana. There are 3 parts to this skill, and it looks like the first one doesn't require mana. The second attack needs 100, and the final part of the skill needs 200. So in total, to cast all 3 parts, you need 300 mana. Another interesting thing is that it has no cooldown. You can do it as long as you like, as long as you have mana. So that's really interesting about the first skill there. Still just looking at it a bit, and we're going to go on to the second skill here in a minute. So we're taking a look at the second skill now. It honestly doesn't look that interesting. You have a little area of effect thing around you. It slows enemies down for 2 seconds. And there's a second part to it where you jump forward. So we're going to check it out, of course. Alright, so let's see it. Here it is. Looks pretty cool. It takes a little while for the damage to actually happen once they're inside the area. Slowing down is always a pretty good debuff, I guess. And we're also going to check out the second part of it now. So we're just going to go ahead and activate it and then just try and do, yeah, okay, so there's the jump. It's pretty much what you would expect. It's a jump. So this downpour is very interesting sounding. If they try to leave, they'll be stunned for 3.5 seconds. This is the biggest thing here. And apparently, your first skill's third stage will do 6 times more damage. So what? Is that going to be 36 times damage total now? Or is it going to be 18 times damage? I'm not too sure. We have to do a lot of testing to find out what's going on with that first skill, because I can't imagine it's actually 12 times damage. That would be too op. Especially in 1 versus 1 PvP, I just can't imagine it. You'd be one-shotting everything. They'll also take more damage from normal attacks, so that's interesting. But yeah, the most important thing here is the 3.5 second stun if they do leave the area. So we're gonna go ahead and check it out here. Okay, here's the thing. Oh, okay, so it doesn't follow you. That is to be expected, to be honest, because if it did follow you, you can just run away and stun them. 3.5 seconds, that's crazy amount of stun time. So in the future, if I see that there, I'm staying in there. There's no damage more that can be done than in 3.5 seconds when you can't do crap about it. Unless you have, I think, it's Mimi with you, she can remove that stuff. Okay, so we've entered the hardest area we can currently access with these monsters here. And we're checking out the first skill now. So, trying to only hit 1 enemy, just getting some mana back. Alright, so let's go ahead and do it. We have to take note of the damage numbers. 173? 173 crit, that is very far away from 12 times damage. Pretty sure we only hit 1 enemy there, so I'm not sure what's going on. Let's check that out again. If third strike hits same target, target will take 12 times extra damage. I can't be misreading something there. 12 times extra damage. 86, 52. 176. That is not. That's about twice as powerful as the first strike, as long as they're all criticals or all non-criticals. So the criticals don't really play a factor here. Of course, the damage will be different, but the multiplier on the first skill there is the same. I don't understand what they mean there. I am absolutely hitting the same target, so I'm not sure. I went ahead and leveled it up to 24. Maybe that has something to do with it. Yeah, you can see here, it just says the same stuff, so I don't know. It's weird. There is no way in hell that's 12 times damage. I'm also going to try a PvP a little bit later, hopefully. I can get someone to help me out with that. Maybe it only works there, I'm not sure. Absolutely hitting one enemy and the same enemy 3 times, and it's just not working. I don't understand it. So now we're trying the third skill with the first skill. Alright, so I'm in a duel now with Celtic Hope here, and we're going to test out this skill in PvP. I can imagine this works exactly the same way as normal PvP does, so let's check it out. We're both without sidekicks and both pretty much naked, so it should be a pretty easy test. 15, 24, 33. So yeah, it's about twice as powerful as the first strike, not 12 times. I'm not sure it's absolutely hitting the same enemy since there is only one enemy here. I don't know what's going on with it. We're gonna just test some more skills here. Gonna test this one. It is a little bit more powerful while she is in the area of effect of the third skill, but still nowhere near 12 or 6 times. So I don't really understand what's going on. Well, the duel is over, but we did what we needed to for the duel. So thanks to Celtic for helping me with that. Well, we can try it on the Relic Lord as well. Still the same thing going on. No 12 times damage, that's absolutely for sure. But we're pretty much at our 500k limit, so we're going to go ahead and leave. So about her rare skill, it's actually pretty simple. It just transfers any buff from the enemy to yourself for 1 second. It removes all the buffs, which is the main thing I think, because you will only have the buff for 1 second, so that you can't really do much in 1 second. But it does clear any buffs from the enemy, so that is pretty good, especially in the beginning of battles, since that's when people are mostly using the rare skills. So yeah, as you can see under current level 24, it says effective phase 1, magic attack times 1.54, and effective phase 3, magic attack times 3.11, and that is correct. It is doing that because, like I said, the third stage of this skill does do about twice as much damage as the first phase, so that is totally correct. It just seems there's something completely wrong with if third strike hits same target will take 12 times extra damage. That is not apparent there. But yeah, anyway, we're just going to go out into the open world and look at her rare skill. Like I said, there's not much testing that needs to be done. We're just going to look at its animation. And since you can't really see the enemy's buffs being removed anyway, then there's not much else to see except just for the animation. So we're just going to go here, pop the rare skill so you can see it right here. And yeah, there it is. If they had buffs, they are now removed, but they're dead anyway, so it wouldn't have mattered. And you'll get them for 1 second. I don't believe this 1 second increases with tier level or with leveling up the skill. I'm not too sure, but level 2 didn't say there's any more seconds, and it doesn't say max 3 seconds or whatever in parentheses like it does for other skills. So I can imagine that 1 second will be there permanently, so use your most powerful skill after using this rare skill because you may have some pretty cool buffs. No idea. So yeah, that's Ryoko. Overall, I would say she's a okay hero. We're taking a look at her synergy now, and she probably has the best main hero synergy in any hero. Increases main hero's damage bonus by 0% tier level times 2%, so when you would get her at green +1, that would be 2%, green +2, 4%, etc. And this is damage in percent based form, so very powerful main hero synergy here. As for the rest, we just have Bacchus here, easy to farm, and we have Mimi, which is also pretty easy, Amy and Casa, very easy, Maxi, Phoenix, and Jackie, all really easy heroes to farm over time, no timed heroes in her synergy, so A++ on the synergy there. And if her skills did work as advertised, she would be an amazing hero, but since they don't, or I'm missing something, but to me it says 12 times damage and there's absolutely no 12 times damage there. And I was for sure hitting the same target on multiple occasions, all 3 times. So, I don't know, maybe I'm just missing something really simple, don't ask me. Everything else does seem to work though. I have been hit by this downpour before, and when I tried to leave I was in fact stunned for 3.5 seconds. So this is a very powerful skill. Rain Circle is okay as well, a slow debuff and continuous AoE damage. It's okay, nothing special, but you can jump away. So overall, she is a pretty good hero. Nothing really special, I would say, unless that first skill did work along with the third skill. If those worked, she would be amazing, she would be op, she would be like a timed hero like she should be. But yeah, gonna go ahead and wrap up this video. If you guys do know something that I don't, please drop that down in the comments below. If you did enjoy, make sure to drop a like. Thanks a lot for watching, and until next time.